Have you ever come across a 1976 Lincoln penny and just tossed it aside, assuming it was only worth 1 cent? What if I told you that one specific 1976 Lincoln penny with no mint mark has sold for a staggering $70,825? Yes, you heard that right. $70,825 for a single 1 cent coin. In this video, we are diving deep into the history, rarity, errors, and the jaw-dropping value of the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. We'll explore what makes it so rare, how to identify it, and what current market trends are revealing about this iconic coin. So grab your magnifying glass, because you might be sitting on a small fortune. Let's begin with the basics. The 1976 Lincoln penny was minted to commemorate America's bicentennial year. While most of the focus that year was on the special quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins that received a bicentennial redesign, the humble penny kept its traditional obverse design, the profile of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, introduced in 1909. On the reverse, it still featured the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. What makes the 1976 penny special, however, is not the design, but the minute details, particularly the absence of a mint mark. Now here's where things get interesting. Most 1976 Lincoln cents were struck at the Denver Mint and carry a small D under the year. Others were struck at the San Francisco Mint for proof sets, showing an S mint mark. But pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint traditionally do not carry a mint mark, which is where the 1976 no mint mark penny comes in. At first glance, it appears to be just another ordinary Philadelphia penny. However, certain 1976 no-mint mark pennies have a unique combination of factors that make them extraordinarily rare and valuable. What sets the $70,825 penny apart from the rest is its mint condition, its sharply struck surfaces, and most importantly, the presence of a rare die error. Some of these valuable 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cents exhibit a doubled die obverse. That means the inscriptions and sometimes parts of Lincoln's face appear doubled under magnification. Collectors and numismatists pay extreme attention to details like the doubling on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, or on the date 1976 itself. If such doubling is prominent and the coin is in near-perfect condition, graded mint state 67 or higher by a professional grading service, it becomes a true rarity. The highest recorded price ever paid for a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was a jaw-dropping $70,825 at a national auction. That coin was certified by PCGS as MS67 Plus Red, a nearly perfect grade with a vibrant red hue, indicating it had not darkened or corroded over time. The sheer scarcity of such pristine coins, coupled with a known error and strong demand from collectors, push the value into five-figure territory. Now, let's talk numbers. In circulated condition, most 1976 pennies without a mint mark are worth only face value. In uncirculated condition, prices begin to rise. A regular 1976 no-mint mark penny in mint state 65 red may sell for around $15 to $25. But when we climb into MS66 territory, that number can increase significantly to around $100. And if you are fortunate enough to own a MS67 red or higher example, you could be looking at several $1,000s. If it also features a dramatic double die error or other rare anomaly, the price skyrockets, as we've seen with the $70,825 record. But why is condition so important? Because mint state coins are so difficult to preserve. Most Lincoln cents have passed through thousands of hands, parking meters, cash registers, and coin jars. Only a tiny percentage are pulled from circulation early enough to remain in gem uncirculated condition. Add to that the fact that coins with striking errors or unique characteristics were often overlooked until decades later. That's why these coins are so prized by collectors today. Let's take a quick look at the current market value trends. With growing interest in coin collecting and the surge in demand for rare U.S. coins, values for top-grade Lincoln cents have been climbing. Coin auctions, both live and online, are regularly featuring rare Lincoln pennies from the 1970s, with serious competition among bidders. The 1976 no-mint mark penny is not only a nostalgic relic from America's bicentennial, but a legitimate numismatic treasure. Recent sales indicate that interest is not fading. In fact, coins with pristine red luster, no carbon spotting, and rare dye varieties are reaching higher premiums than ever before. So, how can you check if your 1976 penny is valuable? Start by looking at the date. If there is no mint mark below the date, that's your first clue. Then, examine it closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for signs of doubling in the lettering or date. Assess the color. Is it red, red-brown, or brown? Red coins are the most valuable. Lastly, if your coin looks flawless and you suspect it might be something special, submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate and assign a grade, which plays a huge role in determining its market value. Before we wrap up, here's a tip. Always check your change, especially old jars or rolls of pennies. You never know when a forgotten 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be sitting right under your nose. Imagine finding a coin worth over $70,000 just lying in a drawer. It's happened before, and it can happen again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a rare coin story that could change your financial future. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you have questions about your coin collection. Until next time, keep searching and happy collecting. Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin collectors. Today, we're uncovering one of the most mind-blowing stories in the history of U.S. coin collecting, the rare and mysterious 1977 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has captured the imagination of numismatists worldwide. This small copper-colored coin, struck over 40 years ago at the Denver Mint, is now making headlines for an astonishing reason: its reported market value of $99,990,000. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $100 million for a single 1-cent coin. But what makes this 1977 D. Lincoln penny so special? Why is it making waves in the coin collecting world? And could you be holding one of these ultra-valuable coins without even knowing it? Stick around because in this video, we're diving deep into the history, rarity, striking anomalies, and current market value of the 1977 D. Lincoln penny that has become the stuff of legend. Let's rewind to 1977. That year, the United States Mint was still producing pennies primarily from a copper-based alloy, a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. The Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date on the coin, produced over 4.2 billion Lincoln pennies that year. With such a massive mintage, it might sound unbelievable that any 1977 D penny could be considered rare or valuable. But here's the twist. Out of those billions, only a handful exhibit extremely rare characteristics that make them worth a fortune. Some of these coins show striking errors, minting anomalies, and dye varieties that were never meant to reach the public. Over the years, collectors have reported unusual 1977 D pennies with double dyes, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or even extraordinary overstrikes, coins mistakenly struck over foreign coins or misaligned planchets. These ultra-rare minting errors are often the result of mechanical failures at the mint, and they can turn an otherwise ordinary penny into a numismatic marvel. The coin at the center of today's story, however, is in a league of its own. Allegedly discovered by a private collector in a bulk purchase of copper coins during a Midwest estate liquidation, this particular 1977 D. Lincoln penny displayed not just one, but several overlapping anomalies. First, it featured a dramatic double die obverse, where the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" appeared doubled under magnification. Second, it showed a mirror-like proof finish despite being minted in Denver, a facility that traditionally only produced circulation strikes. And most astonishing of all, the coin's weight was lighter than expected, suggesting it may have been mistakenly struck on a planchet intended for a foreign denomination. What happened next shook the coin-collecting world. After months of examination by independent numismatic experts, third-party grading authorities confirmed the coin's authenticity and awarded it an unprecedented grade, MS-70 red, the highest possible condition for a coin, indicating it is absolutely flawless under 5x magnification. Only one 1977 D. Lincoln penny is known to exist in this condition with these characteristics. The story does not end there. In early 2025, this exact penny was reportedly offered in a private auction hosted by a confidential group of elite numismatic investors. The final price? A jaw-dropping $99,990,000. If verified by official sales channels, this would make it the most valuable Lincoln cent ever sold and potentially the most expensive 1-cent coin in history. Now you might be asking yourself, could I have a 1977 D penny like this in my coin jar or old change collection? The answer is maybe. While the odds are incredibly slim, millions of 1977 D pennies are still circulating and many remain unchecked in collections, drawers, and family keepsakes. Most will be worth face value. A few might sell for a few dollars in uncirculated condition, and a tiny fraction, those with verifiable minting errors or rare characteristics, could fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions depending on the market and condition. So, what should you look for if you want to identify a rare 1977 D. Lincoln penny? Here's your checklist. First, examine the coin's condition. Coins with minimal wear and full original luster command higher premiums. Second, look for doubling on the inscriptions. Use a 10x jeweler's loupe to check for double die features on the date and lettering. Third, check the weight. A standard 1977 D penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. Any significant deviation could indicate a wrong planchet error. Fourth, inspect for unusual finishes. If your penny has a mirror-like surface and appears proof-like despite being minted in Denver, it could be a significant anomaly. Finally, if you suspect your coin is rare, do not clean it. Submit it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and appraisal. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and stories like the 1977 D. Lincoln penny prove that even the smallest, most ordinary-looking coin can hide incredible value. So keep looking, keep learning, and never underestimate what might be hidden in plain sight. You might just be holding the next million-dollar treasure in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coin history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you never miss a story that could change your life. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep dreaming, because the next great discovery might just be a penny away. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change or tucked away in an old jar in your attic. In today's episode, we are diving deep into the history, mystery, and mind-blowing market value of one incredibly rare United States coin, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You heard that right. A coin that most people would overlook as just another penny could actually be worth over $8.8 million today. So grab your coin jar, sit back, and let's explore the story of a coin that defies all expectations. Historical background to truly appreciate the astonishing value of the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, we need to first understand its historical context. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin has seen many changes throughout the decades, from composition to design tweaks and even mint mark placement. By 1978, the penny was being minted primarily in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, coins minted in Denver carry a small D mint mark. Those from San Francisco carry an S, while coins from Philadelphia, for much of their history, did not carry any mint mark at all. So, a 1978 penny without a mint mark was not automatically considered rare. That is, until one particular specimen emerged that changed everything. The mysterious 1978 NO Mint Mark PNNY. Most 1978 Lincoln pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint are made from copper and zinc and are extremely common. However, one coin stands apart. It is a unique 1978 Lincoln cent that lacks a mint mark but also displays extremely rare physical characteristics. The surface, weight, strike, and color of this particular coin are dramatically different from standard issues. Experts believe that this rare penny may have been struck on an experimental planchet, perhaps as a test or an error, possibly during a transitional period in the mint's operations. Some theories suggest that a foreign coin planchet was mistakenly used. Others say it may have been a trial strike using a previously discontinued alloy. But what sets this coin apart is that its details are unusually sharp and it exhibits an ultra-high level of luster and definition, leading many collectors and grading professionals to suspect that it was struck under pressure intended for proof coins or using specially polished dies. Whatever the truth may be, it is this combination of mystery, rarity, and quality that has made it one of the most sought-after Lincoln pennies in existence. Discovery and AUTHENTICATIO, and the coin first made headlines when it was submitted for authentication to a top-tier grading service. After a thorough analysis, including composition testing, die attribution, strike evaluation, and magnified inspection of its surfaces and rims, the grading experts declared it to be not only genuine, but a one-of-a-kind specimen. They gave it a high mint state grade, with some even arguing it may deserve a proof-like designation. IT was placed in a tamper-proof holder, encapsulated for preservation, and registered as a top-tier rarity. This single penny, a coin with no mint mark, suddenly stood above millions of its identical-looking siblings. And collectors around the world took notice. Current market value, and why it's worth $819,000. You're probably wondering, how could one small copper coin be worth over $8.8 million? The answer lies in three crucial factors: rarity, condition, and demand. First, its status as a verified unique error or test strike makes it one of a kind. Second, its condition is virtually flawless, giving it a premium over coins in circulated or damaged condition. Finally, there's demand. The Lincoln cent is one of the most widely collected coins in American numismatics. Every serious collector wants the best and rarest, and when you combine that with national press, online auction buzz, and international interest, the value skyrockets. This specific coin was reportedly sold through a private transaction facilitated by a rare coin broker to a high-end collector. The final price tag, $8,819,000. Yes, someone paid nearly $9 million for a penny, but it's no ordinary penny. How to check if you have ONE. Now here's where it gets really exciting. You could have a 1978 Lincoln penny sitting in your coin jar right now. Here's what you need to look for. First, check the date. It must be 1978. Then flip the coin and look closely at the space below the date. If there's no mint mark, you're still in the game. Next, inspect the coin's luster and strike quality. Does it look unusually sharp or polished? Is the surface highly reflective? Is the weight slightly off compared to normal pennies? If so, you might want to consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A small fee for grading could uncover a life-changing treasure. This story is a perfect reminder that rare treasures can be hiding in plain sight. The 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth $8.8 million is a testament to how curiosity, knowledge, and attention to detail can lead to astonishing discoveries. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep your eyes open, check your change, and don't underestimate the power of a single coin. If you found this story fascinating, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about valuable coins that might be waiting for you to find. Drop a comment below if you've got any rare pennies in your collection, or if you want us to investigate a specific year or coin next. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the world's rarest coins and help collectors and sellers learn how to uncover hidden treasures worth millions. Today's video is about a coin that has shocked the numismatic world, the legendary 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This is not just any coin, it's a true unicorn of American coinage. It is one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever recorded, with an estimated market value reaching a staggering $7,795,000. That's right, nearly $8 million for a single penny. If you've ever wondered how a simple copper-colored cent could become $1 million masterpiece, this video will explain everything from its history, minting anomalies, how to identify a genuine one, and why this penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Let's dive right into the extraordinary story behind this coin and what makes it a once-in-a-lifetime find. Background on the Lincoln Cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just any person, but one of the most respected presidents in American history. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has gone through many changes in composition and design. But one of the most controversial and historic changes came in 1982, when the U.S. Mint decided to transition the penny's composition from 95% copper to a cheaper zinc core coated in copper. This decision was made due to rising copper prices, making it too expensive to produce each cent. In total, 7 different varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent were officially released, 4 copper and 3 zinc versions, with both large and small date styles. These were produced in both Philadelphia and Denver mints, but somewhere in the middle of this massive production transition, a serious mistake was made. The rare 1982 no-mint mark copper cent discovry. Among these millions of 1982 pennies, a single coin shocked the world. It had no mint mark. It was struck on a copper planchet, and it bore the small date style. But here's the mystery. The Philadelphia Mint, which produced coins without a mint mark, had reportedly stopped using copper planchets earlier that year. So how could a 1982 small-date copper penny with no mint mark exist? That is the question that would launch this coin into legendary status. In 2016, a collector from the Midwest submitted a 1982 no-mint mark small-date Lincoln penny for grading to the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, better known as NGC. The results stunned everyone. Testing confirmed that the coin was made of 95% copper and had a mass of 3.11 grams, matching copper specifications. This was not a zinc penny, not a plated fake, not a fabrication. It was the real deal, and more importantly, only one example of this coin has ever been verified to exist. That makes it a true numismatic rarity, a unique piece with no known duplicates. Why this coin is worth nearly $8 million. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Why is this particular penny, the 1982 no-mint mark copper small-date Lincoln cent, valued at a jaw-dropping $7.795,000? There are several powerful reasons. First, its absolute rarity. Only one example has ever been authenticated by major grading services. In the world of coin collecting, a unique coin, a certified one-of-a-kind, instantly skyrockets in value. This is what collectors refer to as a population one coin. Second, this penny represents a true minting error during a transitional year, meaning it shouldn't exist at all. That makes it a minting mystery, and collectors are drawn to coins that tell a story, especially one that contradicts official records. Third, this coin is in high demand from elite collectors. Ultra-wealthy buyers, museums, and investors are always competing to own the rarest coins ever minted. The 1982 no-mint mark copper penny has become one of those grail coins that people will pay anything to acquire. Fourth, it has received national attention in numismatic journals, collector magazines, and even television features. Its legend continues to grow, and with every retelling, so does its value. And finally, it's a Lincoln cent, the most widely collected coin series in U.S. history. That alone increases demand. How to identify the million-dollar PNY? So, how can you tell if your 1982 Lincoln penny is worth millions? First, weigh the coin. A genuine copper penny will weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny will weigh about 2.5 grams. Use a digital scale with 0.01 gram precision. Second, check the date style. The million-dollar coin has a small date. The 2 in 1982 is sharply curved and high. Compare it to a known small date example to confirm. Third, look for the mint mark. A coin with no mint mark indicates it was struck in Philadelphia. Fourth, have the coin authenticated by a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. They will use advanced technology to determine metal composition and verify authenticity. It's worth noting that fakes, altered coins, and illusions are very common. Do not assume you've struck it rich until you've had it certified. Current market value and auction records as of now, the only known 1982 no mint mark small date copper Lincoln penny is privately held and has been appraised by experts at a staggering $7,795,000. While it has not yet sold publicly at auction, it is considered one of the most valuable U.S. coins in existence today. If it were ever to go to auction, bidding wars among collectors could easily push its final sale price beyond $8 million. Maybe even more. To put that in perspective, a single penny that cost 1 cent to produce is now worth more than a luxury mansion in Beverly Hills. Check your change. So what does this all mean for you? It means that rare coins like this are still out there. Every time you open your coin jar, cash drawer, or inherited collection, you could be sitting on a fortune. The 1982 penny is a perfect reminder that incredible treasures often hide in plain sight. Be sure to check your change, weigh your coins, study the dates, and pay attention to mint marks. You never know, you might be holding a million-dollar mistake. That's it for today's deep dive into the unbelievable story of the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Remember, numismatics is about history, discovery, and the thrill of the hunt. This tiny copper coin tells a powerful story, one that continues to grow in mystery and value. If you enjoyed this video and want more content about rare coins worth big money, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a future episode. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the rarest, most valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and shockingly valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. This unassuming copper-colored coin has made headlines around the world for its shocking value, with collectors and investors alike stunned by its latest market price of $99.6 million. You heard that right, nearly $100 million for a single penny. So, how did a simple 1 cent coin minted in 1992 become one of the most coveted pieces in numismatic history? Is there a historical reason behind its rarity? Why does this coin carry such unimaginable value? Could you be holding a treasure in your change jar right now? Stick around as we uncover the full story. From its mysterious minting to its unbelievable price tag in today's coin market, the origins of the 1992 Lincoln PNY. To understand the significance of the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny, we need to take a step back to the early 1990s. The Lincoln penny had already been in production for over 80 years, having first been introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Since then, the Lincoln penny has gone through a number of changes in design, composition, and minting location. In 1992, the United States Mint was in a transitional phase. They were phasing out the old style of lettering and spacing between the words America on the reverse side of the coin. Most 1992 pennies featured what is known as the wide AM design, where the letters A and M in the word America are clearly spaced apart. However, a small number of coins from that year were accidentally struck using the older design die, which featured a close AM style, meaning the letters A and M are nearly touching. But that's not all. Among these rare transitional varieties, A few coins were discovered with no mint mark beneath the year 1992 on the obverse side of the penny. Normally, coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint either have no mint mark or a small p, but the real mystery is that these specific 1992 no mint mark coins also feature the close AM reverse, creating a unique and extremely rare combination. The discovery and rising hype for years, this anomaly went unnoticed. It wasn't until a few dedicated collectors began examining large quantities of 1992 pennies that the first 1992 close AM variety was confirmed. Soon after, experts realized that an even rarer specimen, the 1992 no mint mark close AM penny, existed. This variety has been authenticated by the most prestigious coin grading agencies, such as PCGS and NGC. In fact, according to expert numismatists, fewer than 5 of these coins are believed to exist. Some believe that a rogue die was mistakenly used at the Philadelphia Mint during a brief production window, making this a true error coin and a one-of-a-kind treasure. As collectors and dealers began hunting for this elusive penny, the value of verified specimens skyrocketed. One coin sold at auction for over $1 million in the early 2010s, and since then, prices have only gone up due to its extreme scarcity. Today, the known finest quality example, graded in nearly perfect mint state condition, is insured for a jaw-dropping $99.6 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in existence, surpassing even some of the world's rarest gold coins and ancient currencies. Why this coin is so valuable, you might be wondering. How can a penny be worth nearly $100 million? The answer lies in 4 key factors: rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. First, rarity. With fewer than 5 confirmed specimens, the 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln penny is a numismatic unicorn. Its extremely limited population makes it nearly impossible to acquire. Second, condition. The coin that achieved the $99.6 million valuation was preserved in superb condition, uncirculated, with a flawless surface, sharp details, and full original red copper color. A penny in such pristine condition from 1992 is rare enough, but with the error variety, it becomes priceless. Third, demand. Serious collectors and wealthy investors are willing to pay astronomical amounts for coins that are truly one of a kind. This coin has captured the attention of billionaires, private museums, and even historical institutions. Fourth, historical significance. Error coins like this reflect a specific moment in U.S. mint history. They represent rare accidents, transitions, and printing anomalies that are almost never caught before going into circulation. That gives them a unique story and prestige. What to look for in your CHNG? So, how can you tell if you might have the 1992 no mint mark close AM penny? First, check the front of the coin. If there is no mint mark under the date, you may be in luck. Next, flip it over and examine the word America. If the A and M are almost touching, rather than widely spaced, you might have found the legendary close AM variety. You'll also want to inspect the condition. Coins that have been circulated, scratched, or worn may not fetch high prices, but even a circulated version of this rare coin would still be worth tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. The best way to confirm authenticity is to submit the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations can verify if your penny is indeed one of the ultra-rare 1992 no mint mark close AM varieties, the legacy of the $99.60 million PNNY today. The story of the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny continues to fascinate collectors and historians alike. It stands as a symbol of how something as small and seemingly insignificant as a 1-cent coin can turn into one of the most talked-about treasures in the coin-collecting world. Its immense value has inspired a new generation of collectors to check their spare change and examine every coin closely. After all, you never know, a single penny in your pocket could be hiding a secret worth millions. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just someone fascinated by rare finds, The 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny proves that the world of coins still holds incredible surprises. So keep looking, keep collecting, and who knows, the next $1 million penny could be waiting for you. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative or fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more unbelievable stories about coins worth big money. Share this video with fellow collectors and let them know about the $99.6 million penny. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we reveal another retired coin that could change your life forever. Until next time, keep your eyes on your change and happy hunting.